Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another day in my life as a stay-at-home billionaire's girlfriend. While I was eating my normal breakfast yesterday, I happened to get the weirdest text. It was from my best friend. She wanted to let me know that William Stalker had posted another video. Because William was so upset that I jumped to conclusions last time, I made sure to watch this video very carefully. And even though I didn't want to believe it, I did think it was weird she was still posting from his other apartment. So I finally decided to text William's assistant for some answers. While I waited for a response, I did some digging of my own. William doesn't tell me the passwords to the accounts because he says he doesn't want to burden me. But because his laptop was open, I looked for the Balenciaga account. Unfortunately, I found something else, a Tinder account. As I did my anti-aging red light, I had a lot to think about. Was William really cheating on me? And if so, why? So I tried to think of reasons. The other night when we went to dinner, the waitress didn't card me. So maybe William's worried I'm starting to look too old. I also indulged and ate one extra serving of chicken this week, and I gained about half of a pound. But when I used the tape measure William got me for my birthday, I was still within his required measurements. But just to be safe, I took William's advice and booked a consultation for some liposuction. After that, all I could do was wait for his assistant's response. After 7 hours of waiting, she finally responded. She told me William wanted to come clean. Turns out the girl wasn't a stalker. She told me William uses his Tinder account to meet people that are less fortunate than him. And when he meets somebody that can't afford rent, he lets them stay in his other apartment. He promised it won't happen again because the girl moved out this morning. And because he's busy getting the apartment ready for the next person, he sent me this amazing bag. William never fails to surprise me. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to a day in my life as a stay-at-home billionaire's girlfriend. First things first, I wake up and I put on my dress, and we can't forget the heels. William suggested it would be a good idea to wear a dress and heels every day just to look a little more feminine. I'm super excited because today, William's coming home after his 2-week business trip, so I want to make sure everything's perfect for him. William is very particular about how the bed is made. And a few weeks ago, I lost my monthly allowance because I put the pillows in the wrong order. So today, I'm being very careful to make sure everything is done the right way. After the bed is made, it's time to do all of my skincare. And because William is coming home today, I'm gonna remove all of my body hair. This is super important because the last time I forgot to shave, William said feminists aren't sexy and threatened to dump me. After I shave my whole body, it's time for anti-aging red light. And I send William my daily weight check. I gained 1/4 pound, so I'm gonna eat a small breakfast. Organic kale loaf, yummy. After breakfast, it's time for my workout and my chores. I want the house to be spotless. Then I wait for the laundry to be done. And I found another surprise gift from William in the laundry today. It isn't my cup size, but hey, it's the thought that counts. Now it's time to wait for William to get home. I miss him so much. But unfortunately, William's assistant let me know he has to extend his business trip, so I hope I'll see him tomorrow. I'm super excited because today I'm flying to LA to go see my billionaire boyfriend. William's been spending a lot of time in LA with his assistant Tessa for work, so we both decided it would be a good idea for me to come and see him. I've never traveled outside of New York before, so this is a really big deal for me. I can't wait to see him, so when I got to the airport, I quickly ran to my gate to make sure that I didn't miss my flight. I'm a little nervous because this is my first time on a plane. I'm not in first class because William said that all the seats on the plane were sold out, so I quickly made my way to my seat at 38G. After the plane took off, I couldn't believe how beautiful the view was. I think I finally understand why William loves to take private business meetings on his jet. After I landed, I raced to the hotel to make sure that I was ready for William's arrival. William booked me a room with a kitchen because even though I don't cook, he told me that studies suggest women are happier in the kitchen. As soon as I was done exploring, I put on my dress and my heels. And of course, I hid the clothes that I wore to the airport because William would not be pleased to know that I wore anything but a dress and heels out in public. After that, I took some time to enjoy the nice weather. William doesn't like when I go outside because he said that the sun causes premature aging, so I enjoyed the weather from the window instead. It was finally time to wait for William. But after a few hours went by without hearing anything, I started to get nervous. So I finally texted his assistant. Unfortunately, she responded. She told me that William had accidentally booked the wrong travel dates and that he was already back in New York. And because I had nothing to do in LA without William, I decided just to pack up and head to the airport. Mistakes happen, so at least I got to see LA for the day. When I got home from my trip to LA yesterday, something about the apartment seemed weird. It looked like somebody had been here, but there were no signs of William. But when I got to the kitchen, it looked like somebody was setting up a romantic dinner. Maybe William was setting up something romantic for when I got home, but he forgot that I was coming home early. But when I walked to the counter, there was a note. It was from William. I couldn't believe it. This couldn't be real. Why would William want to dump me? I had to get some answers. So I quickly ran to the bedroom, grabbed William's laptop, and tried to figure out what was going on. When I opened his laptop, there was already a website. It was called 28 Co and it looked like a wellness website. And then it hit me. This is all just William's way of trying to make me healthier. So of course, I signed up. I've been having really bad mood swings lately because of my period. And every time I tell William, he says periods are gross. So I guess the app helps track your period and manage your hormones. William said jumping jacks don't do anything. So the app has personalized workouts according to your cycle. William hates when I break out, but because the app helps with nutrition, no more crazy hormonal breakouts. So I guess I won't have to do red light as much, even though I still will. After I signed up, I texted William's assistant to tell her I had figured out his hints. She responded and said I was right. William was getting sick of my mood swings, breakouts, and bad workouts. So he staged a breakup to get me to change. And because he was so excited I got started, he sent me a couple designer bags. Because you've been watching my vlogs, I've been getting a lot of questions about William recently. So here are the top 7 questions you guys ask about my billionaire boyfriend. William and I have been dating for just under a year. We met when I was walking to work on 5th Avenue. He stopped me and told me I was too beautiful to be working and I needed to be taken care of. I love him. I live in William's Soho apartment, and just as long as I keep it clean, I can live here rent-free. William doesn't like to tell me what he does for work, but I do know that he created some sort of an app. And I know he works closely with his business partner and best friend, Andrew Tate. Before dating William, I never even owned a dress. But William always says it's a woman's job to be delicate and beautiful. And if a woman wears pants, she just wants to be a man. William cares what I look like because he just wants to make me better. William always says that a woman's value is in her looks, so he just wants to keep me valuable. I do get an allowance, just as long as I follow all of the relationship contract guidelines. If I do, I get $40,000 a month to spend on whatever William approves. Is William real? What are you guys talking about? Of course he's